Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, I will discuss about cross-site scripting, store, and reflected. Okay. Let's talk about cross-site scripting, store, or persistent. All right. In here, I have a diagram of an attacker, with attacker and the web server and the victim machine or target machine. Okay. So the first step is the attacker find or discover vulnerable website. Okay, they find a vulnerable website. For example, www.abc.com. All right. Well, the attacker will inject malicious codes into the website. Okay. So whenever a victim machine visits the www or this web server, it downloaded and executed the malicious code. So whenever a victim visits www, it automatically download and execute the malicious code. Okay. Thus, the attacker can see the browser of the victim machines. Okay. So attacker find vulnerable website, and then whenever victim visit a www, it automatically send the info to the attacker machine, because in the web server or in www they have a malicious code. All right. So this is a cross-site scripting store. For example, when the victim or the user sign a guest book in the Facebook account, sign a guest book or blogging, right? To type info, to sign in the blogging, like how many who visited the blog site. Okay, this is an example of that, because it is store, right? If it is a store, and then it's persistent. So whatever the victim put or write in the www, the attacker can see it. Okay, that's called a store. The other one is cross-site scripting reflected. Here, the attacker sent a URL link with malicious code to the victim machine through social engineering. For example, sending messages of UPS tracking packages that will be delayed. So, attacker can send a link to the victim machine with a URL link, right? That URL link actually has malicious code in it. Okay, so the moment that the victim clicks the link, it goes to the vulnerable website. Okay, not the legitimate one. Okay, so when the victim clicks the link, it goes to vulnerable website, not the legitimate one. Okay, so the website will send the reflected JavaScript code back to the victim and ultimately to the attackers. Okay, so this is how the cross-site scripting reflected works. So let me repeat again. The attacker send the URL link with malicious code to the victim machine, right? Through social engineering, such as, for example, I send you the link of UPS tracking packages that will be delayed, right? So the victim think that that is a legitimate link. So the moment that the victim clicks the link, it goes to a vulnerable website instead of a legitimate site. Okay, the website then will send the reflected JavaScript code back to the victim, because this is not a legitimate site. So the moment that the victim click it, this website will go back to the victim, will reflect it to the victim, okay, and ultimately to the attacker machine. So this is called reflected. Okay, so the keyword, the difference between a store and the reflected is that in the store, cross-site scripting store, the attacker inject malicious code to the website. Okay, then when the victim visit the website, it will send it will execute malicious code directly to the attacker. But in the cross-site scripting reflected, the attacker will send malicious code to the victim machine directly through social engineering, and the moment that the victim click the link, it goes to a vulnerable website, not a legitimate site. Right. Okay, hopefully that this video is informative to you. Thank you very much for watching.